Still waiting on you, not really sure. If you are in the room and not on video, if you could please turn your video on. Okay, so I'm still waiting on one. Stephanie, if you could turn your video on. I don't know if Stephanie is here. Are you with us? Very hard to tell. There we go. Okay, great. Thanks everybody. And then Charlie, if you could also turn your video on. Actually, wait. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. With that, I think we're all set and ready to roll. My name is Kate. It's very nice to meet you all. I am an independent researcher, which means that I have the distinct privilege of getting to typically run around the world, but these days just sit in my dimly lit home office and talk to folks like you over Zoom. And so just before we start, has anybody here participated in a focus group before? No. Awesome. Okay. So just a couple of housekeeping things. We are here today because we want to hear your open and honest, candid opinions about we're going to talk about a whole range of issues relating to software and technologies and maybe technologies you're using or technologies you've used in the past. And because I'm an independent researcher, I have absolutely no skin in the game. You can tell me anything you want. You can tell me you hate something. You can tell me you absolutely love something. It will not affect me. And I really do just want to hear your honest opinions. At no point am I going to try to sell you anything. Again, part of being a researcher is that I'm just not interested in that. And just two more little, very brief things. I understand we're all on our computers. We have notifications flashing across our screen literally all day and all night if you happen to be working. If we could just take a moment and pause those notifications or mute them at least. I promise that I will get you out of here in an hour and a half, but in order for me to do that, I just need everybody to be kind of focused and paying attention. And same thing goes with just momentarily silencing your cell phones. And if for some reason you have to take a quick break, it's no problem. Just do that and come right back. And I think that's about it. So I always like to start with introductions. Just quickly, we'll go around. The other thing, last piece, like I said, I really want to hear your open and honest opinions. I will probably call on folks just because we're not sitting around a table and I can't kind of directionally point my eyes at someone and give them a cue to speak, because you might think, you're like, wait, I think Lee's in that top corner. And Stephanie's like, wait, I think I'm in the top corner. But if you have things to say, please don't hesitate to share them when people are done speaking. So again, introductions. Like I said, my name's Kate. I'm a principal with an independent research company. I recently moved to Boston and recently got a new puppy, which is really exciting and really fun and also so much work. So that's how I'm spending my free time these days. Okay, so Simon, why don't we start with you?
Sure. So my name is Simon. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I have been a developer for 2 years and eager to learn more. And I have 2 small children, and they are a lot of work. And
probably more work than my puppy.
Yeah. And other than that, really an entrepreneur and curious about new things. So I'm really always trying to push to learn something new.
Great. Charlie, why don't you go next?
Hi, my name's Charlie. I'm a DevOps engineer with a company that contracts with DHS. Also in Orlando, Florida. 2 puppies and a kid and a wife. So. You're mute. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just laughed and said we're just going to up the ante on number of creatures that we're caring for apparently as we go. Okay, Stephanie, how about your next?
Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie. I am an entry-level developer. I recently completed an internship and I've been doing some small projects in between time. I've been using some of these technologies on my current position, but I'm really just kind of looking for like my big break in the technology industry. So, just happy to be here and see what I can learn and, see what all's going on. Oh,
All
three
right.
children, in South Carolina, and virtual school is a lot of work.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. My gosh, you totally head faked me. I thought you lived in my former hometown. But thanks a lot. Thanks for joining. So Lee.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lee. I am located in Austin, Texas. I have been a developer for 2 years now. Primarily Java is the backend language that we use. We do some front end with JavaScript and stuff, but I've been trying to learn more frameworks, trying to get into Spring more, and I'm trying to learn Node.js as well because
Okay.
I think that's what Facebook uses. But yeah, I'm like Stephanie, I'm trying to get my big break. It's been 2 years, but I'm trying to keep it pushing with learning because technology is changing every day. So that's where I'm at. Oh, and I have a 3-year-old dog.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, your name, I believe, is your first name and last name are strung together in that. So I'm not even.
Awesome. So my name is Sai. I'm currently working with JP Morgan as a Java full stack developer. So mainly we'll be working on the back end. So I'd be working with Spring and Spring Framework. So a little bit of front end too. So we are currently focused on credit card platforms. So we'll be using like JavaScript in the front end. So some of the new technologies we use are like Kafka and the database like NoSQL databases. So other than that, currently I moved to a new project which is in Chicago. But since we are working from home, I came to visit my cousin who stays in San Francisco. So I'm planning to visit like some places in during this weekend. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
great
currently
time.
single.
It's a wonderful place.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Okay. So we've established that you're all developers. Let's start with, Sai, you mentioned some technologies that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
What kinds of things are you guys working on? Like what types of applications are you building?
Yeah. So currently, we are implementing credit card platform. So in real time, when you swipe a credit card, you would be seeing the authorized amount in the whatever authorized amount is being charged. You would be seeing in your credit card data. But in the back end, what happens is after real time, we would be contacting the merchant, and the merchant will be giving us the data in form of files. And we would be verifying each and every transactions which contains in the files. So we'll be storing all those data in the database, and from the database we will be doing the reconciliation. And based if the transaction is getting accepted, we would be cutting the funds from the merchant. Otherwise, we would be notifying them regarding the transaction has been rejected. So we're using some of the technologies we use are mainly we are using Spring Boot in the backend, and for notifying and all for like publishing and consuming the message, we're using Apache Kafka and also Cassandra, and also we would be using Jules, which is like a newer version of which is similar to Jenkins, like the CI/CD pipelines, but it is a bit. It has more advanced features than Jenkins. And other than that, we are using the Cassandra database, which is familiar. So yeah.
All right. Very comprehensive. Lee, tell me about what are the things that you're working on these days? What are the applications you're building?
So I am contracted out to a company called Conduent, and we work on behalf of the government to maintain and implement new features for about 23 states for their EBT system. So as of recently, we were working on distributing